What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Week 3 Drew Report. I'm Drew O'Hearn, your commissioner. Interesting week in the NFL this week. Mrs. Commission and I got to go to the Patriots-Bills game, which was great if you like offense, not so great if you like defense, especially not great if you like the Patriots' defense, because they did not do well. I gotta tell you, if you thought it was bad in person, well, actually, if you thought it was bad on TV, it was 10 times worse in person. They were running into each other. They were bobbling the ball. They looked like a JV defense. It was absolutely terrible. But I do have to say, you gotta love what this offense is doing. Tom Brady loves these new toys. He has a tight end, Tommy Mills picking Rob Gronkowski in the second round, Tommy? That doesn't even turn out to be that bad a pick at this point. Someone picked up Aaron Hernandez. Two tight ends from the same team are getting quality points every week. You don't see that too often, especially where Brady's never really had a tight end to play with. And Randy Moss is still finding the end zone, and Wes Welker's still doing the dirty work. And there's still a couple of other guys like Julian Edelman and Brandon Tate that are there in reserve. So I don't really see any problems. So it looks like the running game's picking up a little bit. Giving Ben Jarvis Green Ellis just a few more carries. He seems to get his rhythm a little bit better. And Lawrence Maroney's out of our hair. So I'm very happy with that. Going to try to ignore the defense and just try to enjoy what this offense is going to do this year. So let's move on to the games of this week. The stud of the week is our former champ, Kevin. 124 points this week. 124 points. This is actually the highest scoring week in the history of the JFL. You believe it? Kevin defeated the Lizard Kings, Dave Bowman, 124-98. Big kick in the D, buddy. Big kick in the dick. Scoring 98 points and still losing the game. Not the kick of the dick of the week, though. I'll get to that a little later. That's how high scoring this week was. But, all in all, let's see what happened in this game. Kevin had 6 players in double digits. 6 players in double digits. It's amazing. 3 players that had over 20 points. I remember talking to Kevin after that, and I thought I honestly wasn't too impressed with his team. Thought he took some big risks. Thought Matt Ryan was a bit of a chance at the quarterback. Roddy White I was surprised in. Brandon Marshall I thought was a risk. And Darren McFadden I thought was downright idiotic. But hey, goes to show what I know. Those guys all scoring major points for Kevin, having him light it up. It was worth it. He's going to be unstoppable if these guys keep this up. Kevin, if you happen to win this year, I'm probably going to have to buy you a Michael Vick jersey as a present. Nice and fantastic quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles that is making me a lot of points right now. Dave, no shame in what you did. You scored 98 points, no big deal. Brady is going to give you that 25 to 30 points pretty much every week. He's got too good an offense not to do that. Turner and the Giants, Steve Smith, did their job. Carolina Steve Smith, I don't know what's going on with him. He's supposed to be an elite wide receiver. I guess it's not his fault. Who's throwing to him? Carolina's just not looking too good this year. They were kind of an on-the-cuff team last year. People thought they were going to get better. Looks like they got worse. Next up, very close to being the stud of the week, Fuji, 123 points, 1 point less than Kevin, defeating Jay, 123-99. Jay getting 1 more point than Dave, so Jay gets the official kick in the dick of the week. The champ goes down by 24 points, even though he scores 99. That's not good. Fuji's coming on strong this year. I mean, he was half in the wrapper when he even picked this team, and it's still turning out to be incredible. Let's see here. He could have only started 3 guys and still won this week. Manning, AP, and Anquan Boldin. Now, you kind of knew Manning and AP were going to do it, but you figured that it wouldn't be enough to carry the team. But with Anquan Boldin being basically one of the top 3 receivers in the league so far this year, just those 3 guys is enough to carry the whole team. I don't even think anybody else did anything significant, but it was enough to get over 120 points. It's really amazing. Jay, 99 points, good week. But the real story with Jay's team is if you look at the regular players, the skilled players on offense, you'll look and you say, how did Jay even get close to 99 points? It didn't look like anybody really did anything. Jay's getting 15 to 20 points every week from his defense. That's still his defense. I don't think I've ever seen a defense like it. They're not just stopping the other team from scoring. They're just doing amazing things. The Steelers are ranked in pretty much every power rankings, the #1 team in the NFL, and they have Charlie Batch starting at quarterback right now. I don't know what they're going to look like when Roethlisberger's back, but they're going to be pretty tough to stop this year. And I think Jay is going to keep reaping the benefits. He keeps getting 15 to 20 points off his defense. His offense is going to catch up. He's going to make some changes. He's going to be tough to deal with. Next up, good game. Chris winning, beating Tommy 101-91. Good week by both guys. For Tommy, Drew Brees is doing it for you. He's going to do it for you every week. Cedric Benson, he was a bum in Chicago, and ever since he left, he's just been on fire. So he's doing pretty good there. For Chris, Deshaun Jackson's just money. I'm doing it for you every week. Tony Gonzalez, what's he, 50? And he scores you 17 points. That's amazing that guy's still doing it. So congrats to Chris. Good week. I think you got a good team. I think you're going to go far. Next up is the Commish versus EP. Battle of two undefeateds. With, of course, the Commish taking it in a lopsided victory, 116-79. Somebody's had to go. Sorry, EP, it had to be you. Mike Vick, baby, 40 points for me. He throws the ball. He runs the ball in the end zone. He's doing it all, and he's doing it all for me and for you, Kevin. Let's see here. Rashad Mendenhall, people thought he was overrated. He's money in the bank. He's getting me at least a touchdown every week. He's getting a ton of carries. EP Romo did his thing, but I mean, you really should have been able to expect a little bit more out of Andre Johnson and Jason Witten. 5 points, 6 points each. That's not typical. That's not going to happen every week. Lucky for me, it happened this week when I was playing EP, but I think the rest of you are going to be in for a bit of a tougher game next time you play him. Now, to talk about the dud of the week, I have a very special guest here who actually was the party that caused the dud of the week, who was victorious this week, and it's none other than the owner of Danielle's Double TDs, Miss Danielle Bowman. Come on around. Danielle, welcome to the Drew Report.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. Hi, boys.
All right, so Danielle, let's see. It looks like you defeated Dave McNeil this week, 64-52. Now, we know in fantasy that part of the art of winning is to be able to play the right person at the right week. You had the second lowest score this week, but it doesn't really matter because you still got the win. Jay scored 99 points and loses. You score 64 points and win. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Now, how do you think Dave McNeil feels about scoring such a pathetic score of 59 points and losing to his female roommate?
Yes. Anytime the roommates play each other on Waters Ave, I can tell you that it is quite the battle. So I don't think either McNeil or I are proud of our 100-point total score. However, I can tell you that scoring 50 points is an embarrassment in fantasy, and I think McNeil should be quite embarrassed. And I can tell you he's very unhappy to lose to his female roommate, as all the boys in the league seem to be. So.
And McNeil has got to be, he so far gets my unluckiest player of the year award.
It's insane. I mean, he's losing by 4, 5, 6 points, and he's got an elite team, and these guys just aren't getting it done for him.
And really, for both of you, kind of an ugly week, but guys that should be getting it done, guys that were getting it done last year. Just shows you how much the league changed from year to year. Favre, Vernon Davis, Sean Green, Matt Schaub, Ray Rice, Calvin Johnson. Guys that just did nothing this week and are really not doing a whole lot this year. So hopefully, for both of your sakes, that they'll start doing better. Now, Danielle, little known fact, I looked this up a little